we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air is Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
.49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards.
Together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Malik Willis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Here's Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now second. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Harris running straight ahead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Richardson. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60, Mustang 19. Hey, smash Bronco. 19 Lion, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now Willis. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
1st and 10, Willis. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis. Swinging this out for Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Willis to throw once more. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. York on now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call and locker skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Richardson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13. Willis will look to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go, Jack.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 19. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Weber. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Panther 11, Panther 65 catch, 65, 19 tight, 19 tight, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
3rd and 8.
Warriors 70.
Now Willis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 15. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Willis on the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Willis will try and throw for this. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They run again with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Weber. And now another one thrown incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Hey, check that.
They run with Richardson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down now. It's Richardson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Richardson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed. Him just about a yard short.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And fights through one man. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. Weber. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Weber. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Weber. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas.